All right, Shalom. First, stop by sit down, praise to Yahweh, by Shemal Shai, by Shemal Kakadash, double honor to the elders and the apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This happened, well, they just now putting this up 5 hours ago. This probably happened on the eclipse or after the eclipse. But as you can see, Russia floods more than 10,000 homes. Russia floods more than 10,000 homes submerged in the Urals. And after this been in power, Yabashima Shah, we've been prophesying about the downfall of Esau kingdom, because the Russians is Edomites also, but the downfall of all the kingdoms of the world, man, by way of prophecy. And this is what you see going on. This is Bible prophecy, man. Esau turned everything upside down. The other nations are in agreement with it. They all came together to keep us from knowing who we are according to the scriptures. So they have to suffer and pay, and this is part of the payment. The judgment that's going on right here, man. Let me see. This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. See? He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Right? So this is the judgment of Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. But this is the time we living in. Just to get that point at the top. And then you got our people that's over there in Russia also. That's taking after the customs of the heathens and everything, and they getting judged right along with the heathen, and they even look like the heathen, So, I want to play this video.
Parts of Russia, including the Urals, the Volga and central areas, have declared states of emergency after some of the worst flooding in decades. The disaster has forced at least 6,500 people to leave their homes. In the southern Kurgan region, media say the flooding could affect at least 19,000 people. Meanwhile, people in Orsk are protesting against their local authorities for their handling of the situation, asking President Vladimir Putin for help. They say they weren't warned a nearby dam could burst. Let's bring in Yulia Shapovalova. She joins us now live from the Russian city of Orsk. And Yulia, what's the situation there?
Well, as you can see, I'm now on a boat, and this is what the city of Orsk, the central part of the city of Orsk looks like. So basically, we're working right now with some emergency services workers. They are true heroes, I can tell you, because what they do, they move from one residential building to another, and they directly talk to people here who turn up in their windows, because these 5-story buildings, they're still full of people. Some of them have refused to leave their places. They refuse to be evacuated. So they're still there, and these guys, they talk to the residents and offer help. So basically, if these people need help, the guys ask them to create a request, and the help is being delivered straight away. So basically, we've been moving around, talking to people. Just a while ago, they were trying to rescue a cat sitting on a tree above us. So the thing is, I can tell you that we've spoken to emergency services workers, and they also say that the peak of the disaster has already passed in this particular place, in the city of Orsk, but the high waters are still arriving in the city of Orenburg, which is the capital of the Orenburg region, and in the neighboring regions of Kurgan and other places, and they're still expecting more water to arrive, up to 11 meters of water. So in all these residential buildings, there are no electricity, no gas, and people are prohibited from drinking tap water. So basically they are advised to drink bottled water, and we've seen a lot of bottles. They've been brought here as well. I can tell you that basically the emergencies workers continue their operations, and people are urgently being evacuated and from the flooded areas, and humanitarian aid like medicine and warm clothing and things like that, they are
Yulia,
being delivered.
if I can just jump in, because it really is extraordinary scenes that you're showing us there.
Place.
Extraordinary scenes. We're seeing, just the very top of a climbing frame. We really do get a sense of just how high these flood waters are and how long it's probably going to take them to recede. We've been hearing a lot of reports of people being left alone to deal with this disaster. Overall, how are the authorities handling it?
Yeah, sure. Well, I can tell you that the water is starting to decrease here, by the way. So the authorities obviously say that all the necessary help is being delivered. And I can tell you that these emergencies workers are true heroes. And people actually say that they are heroes because they work day and night, no matter what, in cold and freezing water without food or drink. But of course, people do protest, and they did protest recently because they blame authorities for their negligence. They say that actually when the flooding basically started, people had not been warned before the beginning of those floods. So they say that the compensations that the authorities are offering right now are not enough because many of them literally have lost their homes, and basically they really need to survive. Many have been moved from these places to temporary accommodation centres, and altogether about 6,500 people, including many children, have been evacuated.
Okay, Yulia Shapovalova joining us there. Extraordinary scenes aboard a boat going through the centre of the city of Orsk. Thanks very much, Yulia.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news.